about tech. We're talking about AI taking your job. Unless what? Unless what, EJ?
Well, it's a few unlesses, and that's why we're here to pass y'all what y'all looking for, people. We might as well go and jump in it, brother Isaiah. AI is a topic of discussion, people. And I see some people, brother Isaiah, who are shaking in their boots, and they should be, because what I come to realize, like if they shaking in their boots, they probably got a reason to shake in their boots, meaning they're not prepared, and that's what we're here to do: prepare these folks. And it is a great side to AI, but people, just like life, if you're not intentional about not getting your job taken, more than likely you're gonna get your job taken.
I mean, you got to put the work in. I mean, that's with everything you do. AI, man, let's be honest, it's pretty volatile right now. AI is extremely volatile, and people are utilizing it with everything. So it's integrating into every system, it's integrating into every process. And so if you don't jump on the boat or understand it, at least you're going to find yourself creating your own exit strategy. So think about that. Think about how much information we got access to, right? Think about how much information we got access to, and then you don't want to get that information quicker. There's so many different programs, man. I went through a list. I seen a list of 100 different topics that a lot of people are talking about, and AI was just like taking the game. They was taking the cake.
It is. And then we ain't saying none yet, man. They actually got a new I don't know how many of y'all know about ChatGPT, which is great, but we're gonna put that button there. It's a fool. But they got a new version coming out too, y'all. And one thing I realized is let's embrace technology, y'all. It is a God-given tool, and that's what we have to use it for, and be intentional about that. Like you say, brother AI. I mean, brother, like I'm gonna call you brother AI. You ain't AI yet, is you? Oh, you wait a minute now. I don't know, Isaiah. No, but y'all, like you say, AI is a blessing, y'all, and we just getting started. So if you ain't intentional, people, about using it, you're gonna get used by it. Trust me.
Yeah. So what EJ was saying is that AI is a tool, and it's based on how we use it. It can be a tool or it can be a weapon. And if we don't use it the right way, it can be weaponized against us, right? So, the way we understand information, the way we understand technology, the way we apply technology is really going to determine our destination. So you think about how you want to excel in your dreams, your goals, and your aspirations. There's people that got very similar dreams, goals, and aspirations that you got, but they are equipped with technology. And so the ideal is, man, hey, get ahead of this. Understand that this is the direction that civilization is going, man. There's tools. And now I heard this guy say this, though. I heard this guy say this. He said there's no real thing as artificial intelligence, right? And when I listened to the video, I was like, you know what, man, I kind of agree with him, because it's intelligence. It's just information accessed at a quicker pace, right? So it's not artificial intelligence, it's intelligence. It's information that we've housed, and we put some systems together to be able to create a path where we can connect with that information at a higher rate. And so when you think about that, you're like, man, this is not that bad. It's not that bad. But you got to understand how you utilize this, because you're watching these businesses grow. You're watching these organizations like explode with new technology, and they're integrating all these different things into their business, and it's really making an impact. So again, hey, we're talking about AI. We're talking about how it can take your job, or it will take your job.
Yeah, it is. Unless that will be good. We got to start. Hey, man, put that is in now. And we got to talk about the scary part. Oh, AI is gonna take jobs, people. Yes, it is. And I don't know if you knew, brother Isaiah.
Did you see that video? I seen, like, it's a lot of videos going on around, but I seen a video of the Amazon Center where artificial intelligence is taking jobs. I seen a video at restaurants. It's crazy, man. I'm seeing it all over the place. So the question is, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah, and it is a scary side to it, people. This can go Well, it's gonna go both ways, and I want y'all to know it is our duty to get in there and use it, because these criminals and these villains, they gonna use it for sure. Oh, they already using it. Yeah, they gonna use it for sure. And I don't know, like originally Tesla. I mean, what's his name? Elon Musk.
Yeah.
You know, he had real strong ties to this AI jump off, and he took his hands off. I think he got up out of the company because he said that it wasn't going the direction that he felt was safe for humans, for civilization to live in or whatever.
Name. I wish I would have remembered the gentleman's name. It was a guy that worked at Google or Apple, one of the two.
Yeah.
And he bailed out too.
Exactly.
He bailed out too. He was like, hold up, we can't lean into this. And
so it is there is a other side. Y'all be sure to comment too. If y'all tapped in and y'all want to participate in this conversation, we do appreciate y'all perspectives, and we will pop y'all up on the screen. And yeah, with that being said, y'all, it is a side that's going to be used for evil or to put us further in the dirt. And it is going to take your job unless you embrace it, people. That's the unless. If you don't embrace it, let's realize you will get replaced, people. Not just by AI, but by people who are using AI, if not AI. So you got two people against you, baby.
AI by itself cannot do anything. Like, of course, it gotta have somebody behind it with a motive. And there's a lot of people that got motives, man. And I tell people this all the time when I talk about motivation. Like, motivation is ruling destinations, man. It's not your consistency. It's not your discipline. It's none of that. It's your motives. And so everybody got access to tools. People get their hands on these tools, and based on their motive, we're going to see different destinations. We're going to see different things take place, and we're going to have different experiences and exchanges. Ideally, my question is for everybody is like, hey, what do you think about AI, and how are you using it now? Are you willing to use it right now? Like, that's really one of the things, because if you're not using it now for anything, then you're already behind, and it's time to catch up. It's time to catch up. So just, play with it a little bit, because you got to get comfortable with some of this technology. Before we had the phones, remember, before we had the phones, it was a problem when those was popping up, and everybody used them. They got comfortable with it. But you got to understand how to use the tool to be effective in your life. Don't get taken over by it.
Nah, yeah, and even I heard it was a big fear situation going on back when the like tractors and stuff came around. Yeah, they say the farmers thought they was done. They thought it was over for them. Yeah, they machinery, advancement in technology, and once again, technology is continuous, people. It ain't gonna stop, but that's a good thing.
I wouldn't see it like, why would it be over for them? Like, unless big corporations decide that they want to go into that industry, which they have. We see Bill Gates buying up all the farmland, and I'm sure that he has all the resources necessary to equip that farmland with like some crazy technology to be able to do some farming without human resources. You see what I'm saying? So there's quite a few different components that you got to play out, and it's going to be over time, but you don't want to let the time pass, because obviously it's going to create a gap. It's going to create a gap.
Well, and I'm sure some people did lose their job during that time, Brother Isaiah, and it was the people that didn't embrace using the tractors. It's the same fear that people are facing now. The new technology, people just stuck in their ways. And a lot of times these are people who got this money that they see a threat to their routine and to their positioning. And I don't know if y'all heard of Blockbuster. That old Blockbuster. Yeah, they kind of shot themselves in the foot just a little bit by not embracing technology. And like I say, it's the same fear, Isaiah. Yeah. These people thought they was going to lose their jobs because they weren't ready to adjust, and they weren't embracing the technology change.
Yeah. And that's the same thing that happened with Kmart, man. Remember, Kmart was like this guru. Like, everybody was doing things after Kmart, but Kmart wouldn't adjust, man. They wanted to stay the same. And, when you're talking about business and then even society as it develops, you got to be able to make some adjustment. It's not telling you to adopt a way of life. It's telling you to understand how things operate so you can maneuver properly. Because the issue is that a lot of people just don't understand the information. And because they don't understand the information, what happens? They get captured by it. They get captured. They get caught in the system. And they're in the weeds going back and forth, spinning around in circles. And they like, man, how is this happening for this person? How's it happening for that person? And why is it not happening for me?
Look at her out there. Yeah.
Man.
Is this what y'all scared of?
Hey, that look like I'm an anime fan, so that looked like
like what? And that's what I'm saying.
I'm an anime.
Look, that's them AI robots that's gonna have y'all job. Unless y'all adjust, man. And that's the thing. Like, people, this life is about continuous advancement, and that's what we're here to do. And I believe when you don't embrace technology or look at the change of what's going on, you're supposed to. I mean, I ain't gonna say you're supposed to, but our purpose is to move forward. So when you're going against the grain of your purpose, you asking to moonwalk. So let me put them scary robots back up. It's gonna take y'all job. Hey, and if y'all tune in, y'all be sure to subscribe to the YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to YouTube. People comment. We would love to have y'all perspective on this. Look at the one in the back, Isaiah. Oh, on the left, he mean business. He coming to take jobs. If ain't nobody, the one over there, that dude coming to take them. And just like this, y'all realize, like you say, is
that a prisoner? Is that an AI prisoner?
Man, they even taking the prisoners out. They want everything. They coming for everything, people.
What's up with? Hey, listen.
No, but look though, y'all. If y'all just tuning in, we're talking about how AI is gonna take your job unless. But we also made a point to where the thing is to realize you can use AI for your purpose, for your bag, for whatever you got going. And this is an example, people. I could be scared of AI, but if I was scared, we wouldn't have this right here to show y'all. And this is ways of using it for what you got going, people. So I just want to show y'all these people to take y'all jobs. So when y'all see them, y'all start running.
Hey, look, that one of them got glasses on.
I know, ain't that boy? He want to make sure he can see you when he take your job.
I gotta be able to see you. So, but check this out. One thing I really like about AI is that it's innovation. And a lot of people, they have these ideas, they have all these dreams, they got these goals that they want to develop. And so that's your vision, right? That's your imagination sparking a whole lot of different things at once. And so you're like, man, I see this, I see that. Well, the idea is to connect it with information. Like that's what bring the intangible into a space of being tangible, is by connecting your thoughts, connecting those ideas, those visions with information, creating practical operations where you can produce your dreams, your goals, and your aspirations. AI has that it has that capacity. It has that capability to be able to, really support what you're doing.
Yeah. And that's the thing, people. We're trying to encourage y'all to embrace AI. If you don't, your job is likely on the line, people. Hey, we just getting started. This is the first year, people. I ain't gonna say the first, but this is pretty much the first year. All these y'all people out here, Isaiah, you see these people who just it saddens me a little bit. These people that are making the skinny, sexy version of themselves, posting it all on Facebook like it's really them. They taking compliments and everything.
I'm telling you, catfish is finna get crazy with AI. Catfish is finna get crazy with AI. Hey, it was a problem during COVID already, where people were putting the mask on, portraying to be someone you see in their face, and people just attracted to the eyes. They take their face and like, oh snaps, who are you? But like, AI
it's a sickening part.
Taking social media to a different level. Man.
It is. It's a sickening part. I see some people who get caught up in these apps, AI apps, and realize, people, there's an addictive element. It's a lot of different edges of this AI thing that we need to examine and be careful about. Even though we want y'all to embrace it, I've seen a couple of people that are pretty much addicted to this AI version of themselves rather than taking time to actually improve themselves. And I realize how once you get so comfortable with this, it's just like, y'all realize technology is a blessing, but it does dumb us down. Yeah. If you don't use it, you will lose it. And a lot of this technology is convenient. They disguise it with convenience, and it is. But just like I see these people who oh, they stay posting the sexy version of themselves. And I know it's like a little jokish, but no, it's not. It's there. I've seen them post too many, and I need you to get up and go to the gym. Let that motivate you. You know what I'm
Make
saying?
it
Let that
happen.
inspire you.
Yeah, I mean,
Because that back
look.
end is it's not.
So those are some of the different things that I read up on. A lot of people are having these addictions to AI. Well, there's already like this addiction with the next generation, this generation, with cell phones, with videos,
Yeah,
and all these different things. So that
technology.
addiction is already there. And so with the integration of AI, people are starting to look at themselves the way AI looks at it. These painted, brushed, all these different photos and videos. I seen some do audios, and it's getting kind of crazy because they won't post a photo of themselves anymore.
Yeah,
They won't even post a photo of themselves anymore because they're depicting themselves as this
yeah,
AI version. So like the thing is that you got to have some kind of tolerance. You got to have some kind of control over what you're doing and why you're doing what you're doing. But you still got to be you. AI is a tool, y'all. Again, we're going to talk about that. AI is a tool. And
exactly.
exactly.
It has to be
So
balanced.
Rosalind A. Davis said there has to be a balance. If there is no balance, something's gonna fall.
Ah, man.
Something's gonna fall. And you
Thank
don't
you for
want to be
tuning
taken
in,
over by
Rosalind
it.
Davis. Yeah, it do. It really has. Hey, people, balance is a necessity in life.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. People can take it over by it, man. They get
man,
taken over by it.
I see it slowly but surely, Isaiah. Like I say, I've seen multiple. I
What's the
kind of caught
brakes
it on the
though?
front end, huh? I
What are
caught it
the
on.
brakes? How do you pump the brakes on it?
Oh man, that's what I'm saying. No, look, I've seen multiple levels of the AI takeover. Do we need to pop them scary men back on? Now, I done seen multiple. I done seen multiple rollouts. Like the first AI kind of popped out, and I seen the jump on and love, and then the addiction. And a lot of people didn't,
Yeah.
they didn't catch that. But then I seen another little so and so when they released the AI version of yourself. A lot of people jumped on, and so I see it being rolled out in different sectors and grasping
Yeah.
people. And let's not forget, see, we didn't got so used to the filters, period.
But
Man, the
remember this
filters
though.
is AI. Like we don't even we
Yeah.
weren't calling it AI, but do you know how many people, women who won't post not one picture without that filter? That's that addiction part that I'm talking about that we have to be careful of, people. We have to be careful of that.
Yeah.
Hey
Yeah.
Yvette,
So I think
yo, what's
about
happening, Yvette? How do you feel about AI? Are you
welcome,
scared?
welcome.
Are you scared of AI? Is it gonna take your job? Let us know
Is
now.
that an AI photo?
Is that an AI
I'm
photo?
just asking.
Let
I'm
me
just
see.
asking.
No, she's very creative. I don't know, but that might be. I
So
don't know. It's
I love the filters, no lie. Hey, listen, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with the filters. It's the psychological aspect we're talking about.
yeah.
Individuals who like just fully they're taken over by them. Like I can't even present myself anymore because I'm
Yeah.
on these filters. Now, I get it. It's also a content creation tool that we're trying to leverage, obviously, but we got to really make sure that we step in and do what we need to do and
She said
operate
that is
at the
not
right
an
level.
AI photo. No, that's my girl. Man,
Okay, okay.
she's very creative, and she does a lot of creative photography. So I don't think she's trying to hurt AI. But you know what? She's safe. I
Game.
think she's safe from AI. I don't think she got to
It's
worry about it
game.
because she's tapped into that creative energy. And y'all know that's we got to have that for AI to even exist. AI, you know, man, it's this one girl, Isaiah, and it's just I'm not. It's a thin line, and I just noticed that she looked like a pretty good looking chick, and so I mean I didn't go through a page for this, but I just noticed every post would be AI down. So AI, even if she have a male in her picture, he finna be cute as hell too. Like he finna be filtered down just so. But I went through a lot of her pictures. I didn't see not one that didn't have a filter, and that
Yeah.
is, that was like I said, that was one of the first rollout tests.
Well,
First,
I'm pretty sure, like the way you dial in and help people look at their social medias, you got a keen eye for that, right? You got a keen eye for like, oh, that's authentic. You're a photographer. You do videography. Those are authentic things. But then all those different things that's standing out to you, like, whoa, man, hold up, like this is all saturated with AI. And look, again, we're not saying that it's a bad thing. We're talking about utilizing it in a way where you're not like etched out. What we got here?
Yeah.
AI has
See,
made my job. AI
you may be
has
safe.
made my job so much easier.
You may be safe, Yvette. Because everybody. No, I'm saying, see, look, with her creative energy and that statement right there, she might be safe. You might be safe. You know what I'm saying? But I got to get to this forward. I got to get to this little comment because she say she one of the ones that's making men cute just for her filter purposes. So I know not to take no picture of you. Now we was talking about how old girl gonna use a filter every time, and even if you a man, you finna be cuter than her because of this filter. So we got a guilty party here.
Hey, listen, that's one thing to let you know though. Like anybody that can kind of confess, like, hey, I'm using it in this capacity. This is what I'm doing. Other people just kind of taking over and be like, nah, this is who I am now. This is who I am. I'm this AI photo. And look, it's penetrating. Look, think about it. It's a web right now. Like you was talking about how AI was rolled out in like sections and things like that, and it was touching different pockets of people and different demographics. And one of the things I realized is that it's a marketing tactic. It's a marketing tactic. And as they roll these different things out, they're appeasing to every. I'm talking about every bracket, every pocket of people, every category. And so you just got to look at it and be like, okay, I can use this to propel my dreams, my goals, and my aspirations. Because I'm all about that, right? I'm all about development, right? And so if I'm using it to develop myself, if I'm using it to increase my understanding of something, if I'm using it to build my brand, man, it's a win. But if I'm using it like this is who I am and it's replacing my identity,
it's a thin line.
That's a tough point.
Yeah, and you got to know that they know that that's part of their rollout. Yvette, hey, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube, Yvette, and we appreciate your input and your perspective. What you say, I don't put them on my kids or in them because they get mad at the lashes and lip gloss. Well, I'm glad they get mad. Somebody got to stand up. Well, see, it's all right. You all right. You may be all right. You got limitations. She's using it, and she got limitations. That's what I'm talking about.
Nah, man, like that's tolerance right there, man. Like
balance.
I can see.
I think we seen that earlier.
Yeah, it's big, man.
Balance.
Yeah,
and that's the thing, people.
Balance is necessary.
I mean, and AI is going to take your job unless. And what I want y'all to realize, we're basically trying to get y'all to embrace AI. The evildoers, they're going to use it for sure. I seen a clip today that was, oh man, they said that what they said. I forgot what they said, but it was the next level of scary. It was so real. They had people like Trump and like Obama kicking and smoking cigars. Like it looked very real, very, very real. And the thing is, we want y'all to embrace AI, but also people just embracing AI without using your human greatness. That's a no too.
That's the reason why AI has been so beneficial, right? It derived from the human intelligence. We're innately built with so much vision. The thing is, man, like your perspective, your insight, your imagination, it cannot be distributed out unless you give it. And so when you do that, this is the kind of thing that you get. You get this AI system. And now everybody's taking the AI systems and they're putting their own thing on it. They're putting their own spin on it. And so we seen a lot of wonderful things transpire out of that. But we also seeing what you talked about is those addictions and things like that. The music AI makes it.
Wow. Oh man, have you heard some of this music? Hey, Isaiah?
I heard some today. Today was my first day listening. I was just scrolling on social media. I was doing my scroll thing. Hey, I admit it. I was doing my scroll thing. I was looking at social media, and this guy was like, "Hey, I want to make a video with Alvin and Chipmunks, who was it? Justin Timberlake and what's old buddy name? Man, I can't think about his name. But either way, he made that song, and they wanted to make it a DJ club song, and I was like, man, this is crazy. And they made it, and it was hilarious. It had the Alvin in the background, and it was just crazy. But I've heard it. It is funny. Yvette, she ain't lying. It's some funny stuff out there.
No, it is. But you must ain't heard the ones where they're making songs with actual artist voice and they sound exactly like the artist.
I heard about
That's some
that.
of the dangers, y'all. I done heard a song by Jeezy. What was it called? What was this thing called? Duty and Booty. And it was not him. Sound just, I'm talking about, man, like the swag, the energy of these artists, man.
What is
No,
the
it's scary. And they Duty and Booty. But
Hey,
no, man,
this
it's
is
a
the
whole.
thing.
Once again, this is the scary side, people. Right now, AI can duplicate not only if they can duplicate Jeezy's voice and other artists, don't you think they can snatch your voice? And not just for good usage, y'all. It's a scary side. So I'm about to send you some of them, Isaiah. It's scary, man. Like I'm talking about their swag, man. Like you know how even Tupac, it's a couple of new Tupac songs out. Yeah, and no, not just his voice, his delivery, his swag, man.
So check this out. This is the dilemma that I heard about with all this music thing, because I did hear it come up, and they was talking about, so who owned the rights to it? Like, if it starts selling, if it start making money, like who owned the rights to that? And like, there's really no, I guess, no structure for that. And so just think about that, man. People gonna be doing some crazy things because when money start coming into play and people start getting a little money hungry and they're one thing blow up, they want the credit for it. You see the bats take place, everybody just going back and forth. Mm-hmm. So yeah, there's some discrepancies out there with the music. So Yvette,
very thin line. And I mean, obviously, like right now, they can't. Like if Jeezy could stop that, he would. Oh, I done heard a couple of songs by him. Shout out to Images by Yvette, y'all. Y'all follow Yvette. Hey man, if y'all watching, comment. This is the Money Machine Podcast, season 2.1, Unloaded. And y'all know we like to talk generational wealth. We like to talk generational wealth, conversations that people ain't gonna have because a lot of these are conversations that lead to generational wealth, real generational wealth. So some of these topics I hear us talking about, they may be here and there, but they gonna be back around where they supposed to be. You hear me? Shout outs to Yvette. And y'all comment if we want to hear y'all perspective. She says she uses AI to help generate articles for issue.AWOL magazine. See that? That's what I'm talking about. You might be, you're gonna be safe, girl. You is gonna be all right in this AI takeover. I like that.
So check this out. I got a buddy, man. He's in Atlanta. His name Nathan, and he's in the tech industry, man. But he's also talking about financial literacy. And so he's understood how to like literally integrate ChatGPT with other apps and start scraping data, man. And so now he can connect that with your email chains and all this other stuff. And the communications will come off in the right way. This can actually be a tool to take you to the next level. The idea is how you're going to balance it when you get it, because you want to continue to be able to use your creative thinking. You want to continue to be able to use that vision. You want to continue to be able to make an impact with your piece of the pie, your perspective, your insight, and your imagination. So whenever you're using these tools, you just got to be careful. You got to be careful that you don't get consumed with it. We're consumers, right? We're utilizing this stuff all the time, but we don't need to be consumed with it, because what happens is we lose our identity. And what I'm talking about is your perspective, your insight, your imagination. You don't want to lose that.
Yeah. And the balance is people use it, but use it with your creativity. Use it in your field of industry. Oh, right now people are so early. It's a lot of people don't even know what we're talking about right now. Those are the people that you can assist with this AI, and your value, your creativity, your purpose in combination with AI is what's going to separate you and keep you afloat, people. And just using AI, once again, the balance is using it in combination with your creativity, using it in combination with your you.
Yeah.
And if not, people, only using it AI, that's not gonna do it, because what you did was just put yourself in another box full of a million smart people. And just pressing that one button, man, that ain't gonna do it, people.
Hey, look. This is big. This is the Money Machine Podcast. All right, Money Machine Podcast. Let me tell you something about AI. AI has the ability to help you diversify your operation. All
Mm-hmm.
right. We're not just sitting here talking about AI is going to take your job. It's creating avenues for you also.
Yes,
And
sir.
we want you to take advantage of that.
Yes.
We want you to, so this is the unless part. Unless you diversify, unless you start literally making connections in other areas, and AI makes it a whole lot easier than what it used to be. It used to be tough, man. Man, I don't see people putting their boots to the dirt anymore, knocking on doors, doing the stuff they used to do to get sales and all this other stuff. But AI has the capacity to be able to get into those houses, get in front of somebody, and allow you to make those exchanges that are pertinent for you to be able to grow your business and expand. And so just think about that. Diversify. Make some of this money out there. You know what I'm saying? It's
that
right
is
there.
the unless.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are the unlesses, people. It is going to take your job unless what, Isaiah? Let's give them a couple of unlesses. We got about 3 unlesses, people. So you are in control. If you're not intentional about using it, and what that comment say, baby? It is here now. No turning back. So either embrace it and master it early in the game, or get left TF behind.
Can we stay right there? Like she said something big right there. Master it. That's so valuable, man. I know we talk about embracing it too, because she mentioned that as well, but mastering it, that's crazy. That's like, hey, how can I use this and dominate it in my field? How can I use this and dominate it in my industry and be so proficient and efficient in it that the impact that it makes reverberates around the world? Man, that's value. Value added.
Master is a whole different. That master is a whole different implementation and repetition and guarantee. Even that mastering mastering is I think that's a part of our purpose in life, to try to master something.
Yeah, man.
And,
like,
and
look,
this also
AI is not a person.
No, sir.
Right? It's not a person. You should be able to control it. It's not a person. You should be able to control it. And that's what we got to start understanding. Like, these are tools. Like, if I get my hammer out and I don't control my hammer while I'm swinging, it'll fly and hit somebody. It can fly back and hit somebody behind me. It can put a hole in the wall. So we got to be able to control these tools that we use so we can continue to build. Because like that hammer, if I don't put that nail in that sheetrock gonna fall down, it's gonna break. I don't have a wall. So we can build with the tools. We just got to use them correctly. And that makes it a whole lot easier when you understand the information you use, the tool that you're using.
Yes, sir. And we ain't off this topic yet, but just to keep y'all tuned in, people, this is the Money Machine Podcast Unloaded. And a couple of more topics we're going to hit is the secret to making $100K from home. It's real, people. I know it sounds, but no, trust me. And we're going to touch on how your mouth can make you more money than your hands in this traditional labor, people. But right now we on AI, and people, it's early. It's early. It's early. Even the people that do know about it, it is early enough for you to use AI in combination with your profession and to make $1 million zillion, people. But this AI finna create some new numbers. Man, it's finna create some whole new brackets, baby. And realize too, there's a lot of people that never heard about AI. They're not gonna care about AI, people. So you really have an opportunity to use it for service.
Hey, I want to bring up this comment here. So we have Yvette has been adding so much value to this topic. So she said it's a skeleton key. I don't know if you all know what a skeleton key is, but it's actually a key that you can use in any door, right? It's a key that you can use in any door, and it says it gives you a huge head start. What happens is it gives you access, y'all, like access to things that you normally wouldn't have access to. It gives you access to be able to penetrate markets that you haven't been able to access. And so when you think about this, you're like, man, what am I doing? Why am I dragging my feet? Why am I reprehensible? It's because I don't know much about it. And I tell you that it's important that you go get some information, understand what people are using. I've seen people are writing papers, people are writing books. She says she used it for magazine articles. It's a whole lot of different ways that you can use this to diversify what you're doing in your job, your field, your industry, and your profession. You can literally be flexible. But the issue is we don't want to utilize the tool because we're afraid of it. I don't want my information in that. These are my ideas. Yes, they are your ideas, but let me tell you something. There's nothing new under the sun, right? Information is recycled. It's being recycled. The only thing that's new is the way you use it. And so if you lose your perspective, if you lose your insights, if you lose your imagination, then you lose what's new. You lose the new. So that's what we're talking about. But this gives you a head start, man. I love that whole communication right there.
Yeah, and only using it, you will lose your imagination, people.
Yeah,
you will lose that creative energy that we are here to use. Once again, technology is a blessing, but it does dumb us down, people. Let's be upfront about that. Let's recognize that, because it's such a thin line, and we want to have y'all perspectives on this. Are you scared of AI? What industry are you in? How are you safeguarding your bag, your family? Because this is a talk that we really have to have, people. Because it's a lot of people that don't quite realize where this leads if not embraced correctly.
Yeah, man. Look, we understand, and I tell you, just like we telling you both sides of the story, right? There's balance, there's caution that you got to have, right? We're not telling you to go all in and just be crazy with it. We're telling you to use it for where you have places where you want to grow and develop, because it's there for that purpose. Like it's literally there.
That's why God put it here. That purpose.
Yeah. Yeah. So think about that. Think about that. Think about those avenues. Think about the growth. Think about the information that your family didn't have access to, and that it has access to now. We used to have to go to libraries, right? I was listening to this comedian, and he was like, "Man, I tried to explain to," he said, "I tried to explain to this new generation of children about life without Google." And he was like, "Well, hey, we used to have to go to this place called a library. If we didn't know something, we used to have to ask somebody, and hopefully they were nice enough to give us the answer. We would go to the library. They would give us this letter, the alphanumerical number that we had to go find on bookshelves. It was like a house full of books, and you just go find a book, and then you open the book, and you'll read that book, and it might not have the information you need, but it got a whole lot of other information that you did not know, and you learned something." But I was like, man, he was so funny. What is his name, man?
And it's just funny that those stories are factual, man. Oh my God. Technology is moving, people. It's gonna keep moving. Hey, y'all still playing CDs out there?
I gotta find it.
Is y'all still playing CDs? Let's realize technology comes, but it pushes other stuff out the way. And this time it might be you.
I asked my daughter what was a CD. She's 12 years old. Didn't know.
Yeah. Technology is a blessing, but it not only does it dumb us down, possibly, it pushes other stuff out the way. So let's realize in the growth of this AI and this technology situation, stuff will be pushed out the way, people. Jobs will be pushed out the way, situations will be pushed out the way, technology will advance, and it's a thin line, so we don't know where this could go. We have a situation balling, and y'all know what we on. We trying to pass out people the information to create real generational wealth. A lot of it starts with mindset. A lot of it starts with conversation and realization. And y'all want to embrace AI a little more, y'all. We got we probably gonna do a little workshop, AI workshop, to pass out the tools, man, for those that want it. You know what I'm saying?
Want you to chime in. Let us know. Reach out to us. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, y'all. Again, we're diving into some real world topics, things that are impacting your lives. But we want to see you make it to your dreams, your goals, and your aspirations. And we're going to talk about things that can definitely help you get there. So if you're in with us, if you got some thoughts concerning AI, please drop them in in the feed. We'll bring your comments onto the screen. And
Mhm.
look, every comment is valuable. Every comment is valuable. We want to engage. We want to keep it interactive and engage and make it get your piece of the pie. That's what we want. We want.
Yeah.
What you say, EJ? Last time you said, I like pie.
I like pie. Yeah.
I like pie.
I ain't gonna tell you I'm overeating now, but I like pie. It ain't no
That's
meat
right.
out there. I can tell you that. I'm almost what is it? Half a year no meat? Oh my God.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Hey, this lady tricked me too, y'all. I didn't really plan to go this long without no ribs and bacon. I chase bacon down the freeway, Isaiah. You know I will.
Oh,
But no, yeah, y'all. Like I
You
said,
gonna
y'all want to know how
you
to
gonna
use
chase-
AI for your situation. Oh man, what'd you say?
I said you gonna chase the bacon down the freeway.
Down the middle of the freeway, middle lane.
Hey,
Tripping.
this movie.
But if y'all don't know, like I said, use AI for your profession. How to safeguard your family, because once again, AI is going to push some stuff out the way, people. Even some of these people that are using it, if you're not using it correctly, we got to be prepared, I think is the word.